Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of nonsense. I've seen a lot of nonsense, and I was just reminded of it. Indian matchmaking. It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh because there are so many women, so many people out there, not just women, but people out there that they don't know what they want when it comes to dating, or they think they know what they want, but they actually don't. So let me tell you something. If you're making a list of all the characteristics and traits you want in a person, and blue eyes is up there with well manners or good manners, I'm sorry, but your way of thinking is fucked. You know, I think people mistake preferences for deal breakers, standards for for preferences. And I want to come here and I want to tell you how you can sort your shit out so you stop going for making decisions based off of your preferences rather than your non-negotiables / expectations and stuff. So what are preferences? So I've got my computer here. I made this list a long time ago. And after having dated and been in a relationship and stuff, I've added to it too. So preferences is characteristics that you're attracted to, appearances and traits. So I've got things like a good dancer, charismatic, dark hair, you know, things like that. So like physical attributes, things that you're like attracted to from the get-go, right? Now, to get to the actual nitty-gritty stuff, which is the stuff you should be listing first, expectations. What is the bare minimum? Like, not just the bare minimum, but like your realistic expectations, the things that your soul needs in a person. Well, I've got loyal and generous, grounded and sincere. I mean, I've got a car on here, but that's probably from the olden days when I first made this list. Inspiring, disciplined, doesn't see marriage as just an event, really values the sanctity of it, things like that, right? Can hold a conversation with anyone, yada yada. Standards, what I do and do not tolerate, how I like to be treated, stuff like that. So not abusive in any way, respectful and kind towards everybody, not a criminal. Let's have a look. Not a misogynistic, narcissistic pig. There are a few things on here. Yeah. And then, last but not least, deal breakers. Family oriented, wants kids, open-minded, strong moral compass. Let's have a look. Invested in self-growth, spiritually aligned. So like, create your 3 to 4 categories, but please keep your preferences separate. I'm so sick and tired of seeing, I think the light is better like that, yeah. I'm so sick and tired of, I get it maybe for like the show, like Indian matchmaking, they're just, you know, they're just trying to quickly say everything just to like get everything out there, and maybe into their head they can differentiate between what's a preference and what's a deal breaker. But I think that this is, you know how like, for example, Seema says, I don't know if you haven't seen Indian matchmaking, whatever, I'm not going to fill in the blanks right now because I'm tired and busy, but okay. When Seema says like, you only get 60-70% or whatever, or like 100% you won't ever get. Please someone put that on a t-shirt. But when she says that, I hope I don't have food on my face. Oh, I do. Do I? Yeah, I do. I was eating a Mackey's. It was great. Oh, that's good. That's a good look. That's a good look. Okay, whatever. That 60-70%, that 30 to 40% that's missing, that should not be from your deal breaker list. So if your deal breaker, for example, one of them, by the way, I've said the majority of the main stuff of this video, so if you're done watching, you can like leave now, but yeah, obviously if you want to stick around and do that. One of my deal breakers. If anything were to happen to me, I can trust my children and parents will be left in good hands. In brackets, someone respectful, progressive, prioritizes education and family, smart with finances, dil se dete hai, loving, a role model, a protector, So like, if someone doesn't meet that, I'm sorry, but that is something I'm not willing to compromise on, because it is a deal breaker. So when you know, because let's be real, like, I really truly feel you can make a list of everything you want in a person. And I do believe that the universe will give you, like, I believe in the power of manifestation. But I also feel if you're trying to, like, paranoid of food in my face, if you're trying to attract the best mate for you, chances are you don't know what that is. You don't. So everything you've written out, there are probably things on there that actually you don't want. Because there are probably things on there, if you attracted exactly that, you'd be bored or you'd be irritated. Because on paper, that can be great. But in person, whole other story. And I really feel like if you want growth to occur, there has to be some sort of discrepancy. But you need to figure out what discrepancy you're okay with. And people are like, oh, but you know, physically, like, and I'm not going to disregard physical attraction. I think if you're looking for, you know, monogamy, whatever, you're looking for a relationship, you need to be attracted to the person, not just for their personality. Like, it's nice to have some physical attraction, but whether they have blonde hair or brown hair, like, that cannot be up there with, like, I don't know, what country they want to live in versus what country you want, like, like, your priorities. Or like, if one of you wants to travel and the other person doesn't, like, they're not on the same level. So if you're going to compromise on something, you need to know what it is that you're willing to compromise on. And the only way you're going to know that is A, by knowing yourself, with, like, I guess you could say, time, dating around, experience, inner work, shadow work, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But also making this type of list. I really encourage everyone to make this list. I made this list the first time when I was like 17, 18, I first heard of it. I wasn't even dating at that time. But it was good because it kind of kept me in check. It made me be like, okay, I see this person, da 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 da, but then I wouldn't get swept away in the, like, little sweetness of it, because I knew what I wanted. So I'm not gonna go too much into that, but like, it helps. It gives you a guide. I know that, like, see, I'm gonna keep these things on my list, all right? But there will be certain things where I realize realistically that my person might not have that, and that's fine, because I trust that whatever I get, the universe knows what's best for me. So I think if I keep talking, I'm gonna get more confusing, but long story short, make the fucking list. Keep it, I mean, I would say 1 for preferences, 1 for deal breakers, and then I guess you could say expectations / standards. Yeah, so I guess something under that would be like, they have a job, a stable job, or a stable income. Or if you're like, I don't know, you're really young and you're dating, or say they are unemployed, or whatever, because you never really know, that they always have incentive to and the ability to pick themselves back up. They're resilient. They're a problem solver. You know, that sort of stuff. I wrote, you know, when I first wrote this back in the day, I wrote car, but now I look at it and I'm like, well, they could be living in a situation where having a car isn't financially smart, and I respect that. So it's more to do with like having this shit together, whatever situation they're in. So like, be clear on this also comes on to manifestation as well. Be clear on the type of person you wish to attract, because you could say someone that has a lot of money, okay, but like, what type of money? Did they get it through shady business, or did they get it through hard work and good smart work? And if they got it through that hard work, well, okay, what sort of lifestyle are they living? Is it that you'll never see them because they're always working? And maybe that works for you because you want to be, you know, you want to live your life and like not really see them and just kind of be very like independent, and you see each other on the weekends, and that works for you. But maybe you're the type of person where you want to see your partner a lot more often, and you want to do a lot more life together and spend quality time together, whatever, you know. So like, be specific. In that case, I would write down someone who works a flexible job but has a steady income, something like that, you know. Anyway, that's it for now. But I'm so done with I'm so done with the dumb shit when people literally put, okay, this religion and 6'5". Okay. Like, I get it, you want them to be taller than you, and actually you can put, for example, that you can put that as a non-negotiable. Fair enough, if you want that, you know, you want what you want, it's okay, but realize for yourself what is a preference and what is a non-negotiable or deal breaker. Okay, that's it. Take care of yourselves and happy dating.